kind of part of the warm-up, we're going to sing this beautiful piece which we've been singing for weeks now as Zion hears the watchman's voices, but we're going to sing it in German. Now, I'm not going to spend a long time going through the pronunciation of German because that would take the full half an hour. Just watch out for those vowel sounds, the vowels with the umlauts over the top, the little two dots. So although it looks like Zion Hort die Wachter singen, it will be Zion hört die Wächter singen. Just be aware that they alter the vowel sounds. If you're not sure what to do, listen to my approximation and match what I do, and then maybe go and listen to a German singer singing it to just get a sense of how it should be done. Remember, the W's are pronounced as V's and the other way round. Best of luck, everybody. Let's have a go at this one in German, and then we'll spend a bit more time on the pronunciation for the chorale. But this is still our warm-up. And for those of you that have been singing this piece for weeks, we previously had this in a very, very low key. I've raised it by a tone, so it's been in B flat for the last few weeks. Zion hört die Wächter singen. We're now in C major, so it should be a little bit higher. For those of you who are of the high-voiced persuasion. Okay, so let's take it away. And we'll sing this lovely piece. Off we go. Nice deep breath. And Zion hört die Wächter singen. Deep breath. Das Herz tut ihr Freuden springen. Sie wachet und steht eilend auf. Well done, everybody. Ihr Freund kommt von Himmel prächtig, von Gnaden stark, von Wahrheit mächtig. Ihr Licht wird hell, ihr Stern geht auf. Deep breath. Nun komm, du werte Kron, Herr Jesu, Gottes Sohn. Hosianna. Well done, everybody. breath and big smile.
Wir folgen all.
And another deep breath.
Zum Freuden soll.
And this last note we hold for 4 beats. Deep breath.
Und halten mit das Abendmahl.
Thank you, everybody. Wonderful. Wunderschön. Okay, hope you all got on okay with the German. I noticed Sue saying, I'm just listening to I did French at school. Well, Sue, there's never a better time to start learning just a few words of this fantastic language. And if I can invite everybody, please, to get their scores for the chorale that's going to follow. And so on Sunday, we'll sing that first piece. There will then be a brief pause, and then we go straight into the chorale. So what we're going to do, as we always do, I'm going to ask you to split, please, into sections. And we're going to spend a few minutes with each section, starting with the sopranos, altos, tenors, basses. So if you're in the bass section, but by all means, feel free to stay and listen along and sing along. Excuse me, just getting my score sorted. Stay, sing, and enjoy yourselves. But basses, you'll probably be on in about 15 minutes or so. Okay? So if everyone could make sure they have their chorale handy. Remember that these were traditional melodies. I'm going to take this off so I don't need to wear them. These are traditional melodies usually written by Martin Luther or someone from around that time, from the Reformation. And these tunes were a direct reaction to the music of composers like Palestrina and Gabrieli, who wrote extraordinarily complicated polyphony. And the Reformation, part of the Reformation was the simplification of musical lines so they could be sung by everybody. And so these tunes, they are effectively hymn tunes. All right. So now, those of you with perfect pitch, you're going to be slightly put out because I've transposed the key of this into C. Okay, it's written in E flat, but we're going to sing it in C so that everyone can join in and we don't have to worry about top Gs for anybody. Okay, so just be aware of that, folks. Basses, you'll be going a little bit lower. It's only an F. And likewise, sopranos, you won't be going up to a G. You'll only be going up to an E. Okay, so we'll start with the sopranos. Now, you might recognise this tune. Sound familiar, sopranos? Of course it does. It's the tune we were just singing, just with different words. So if I can sing from the start there to bar 16, I'll sing it all the way through. I think the hardest thing for you is going to be just pronouncing the words, okay? So it's going to go like this. And Gloria sei dir gesungen mit Menschen und Englischen sungen, mit Hafen und mit Zimmern schon. Okay, now for those of you who want a translation, I did look one up. And apologies if this is nowhere near. I thought it was pretty good. Let Gloria be sung to you with mortal and angelic tongues, with harps, and even with beautiful cymbals. Okay, that's that first line. Sing with me, please, sopranos. Gloria and Gloria sei dir gesungen. And mit Menschen und Englischen Zungen. Last line. Mit Hafen und mit Zimbeln schon. Okay, I've just realised what I promised to do I haven't done, which was to get the score up. So just bear with me a second, everybody. There's the score. Excuse me, just while I just squash myself down into the corner there. Right, there we go. I'll peep over the top. So let's try that again. So here is our line there, sopranos. Gloria sei dir gesungen, mit Menschen und Englischen sungen, mit Harfen und mit Cymbeln schon. Okay, so that's the first verse. Second verse, same tune, different words. Von 12 Perlen sind die Pforte, an deiner Stadt wir sind Konsorten, der Engel hoch und deinem Thron. Thron, I believe. Okay, so let's sing Von 12 Perlen and
Von 12 Perlen sind die Pforte,
and
an deiner Stadt wir sind Konsorten, mit Harfen und mit Cymbeln schon.
excellent, well done. I didn't scroll there. Okay, so now the next line is simple. It's just down the scale. Kein Aug hat je gespürt. Okay, which translates as no eye has ever perceived, and it goes
Kein Aug hat je gespürt.
Sing with me and
Kein Aug hat je gespürt.
excellent. Next line, same music, different words.
Kein Ohr hat je gehört,
which is no ear has ever heard. Okay, and one.
Kein Ohr hat je gehört.
Okay, so
Kein Aug hat je gespürt, kein Ohr hat je gehört.
okay, so now we're at solche Freude. Let me just get that up here. And this is nice and simple. It's just one.
Solche Freude
With me and one.
Solche Freude.
Excellent. Then we sing
Des sind wir froh,
sorry.
des sind wir froh.
With me and one.
Des sind wir froh.
And then from that note, a wonderful moment, the highest note, second highest note in the chorale, we go, a shout of joy, and one, and then, with me, and okay, so that is your line, sopranos, all the way from the beginning. It is the tune that we've just been singing with that beautiful melody that Bach wrote. So I'm going to ask you, spend a few moments now whilst I work with the altos, tenors and basses, just have a look at the pronunciation so that when we sing it through in about 10-15 minutes, you're ready for it. Thank you, sopranos. Altos, thanks for your patience. Let's have a look at your part here. So hopefully you were listening and heard the pronunciation, but we will obviously go through it. So your line. Okay, at the beginning you sound a little bit like an emergency services siren, because it's Gloria sei dir gesungen. Sing that with me, please, altos. And Gloria sei dir gesungen. Excellent. Then from that note we jump up and we sing one. Mit Menschen und Englischen sungen. Now that's a particularly nice moment, but it's not entirely straightforward. That first bit's fine. Mit Menschen und Englischen. That's not a problem at all. It's just what follows. So let's sing up to there. Let's sing to the end of Englischen, please. Mit Menschen. Ready? And one. Mit Menschen und Englischen. And then from that note, it's sungen on its own and sungen. And again, sungen. Brill. So from mit Menschen, please, altos, and one. Mit Menschen und Englischen sungen. Very nice. And then the last phrase is relatively straightforward. Just listen to it. Mit Harfen und mit Cymbal schon. So sing with me, mit Harfen, which translates as with harps and even with cymbals. And one. Mit Harfen und mit Cymbal schon. Very nice. Well done, artists. Let's sing from the beginning with the second verse words. Von 12 Perlen sind die Pforte. Okay, there's your note. 1 and. Von 12 Perlen sind die Pforte. An deine Stadt wir sind Konsorten. Den Engel hocken deinen Thron. Okay, same music as the first time through, just with these different words. Okay, now going on. Okay, that's your melody on the next bit. Kein Aug hat je gespürt. Listen to it. And 1. Kein Aug hat je gespürt. Listen to it again. Kein Aug hat je gespürt. Sing with me. Kein Aug hat je gespürt. Excellent. So very similar sort of shape to the end of the first section that we sang just there. So kein Ohr hat je gehört. Sing for me. And kein Ohr hat je gehört. Very nice. Can we sing from Kein Aug hat je gespürt, which is after that that line? I've realised I haven't been scrolling the score. Many apologies. Let's scroll up for that. There we go. Kein Aug hat je gespürt. So let's go from here, please, altos. 1, 2, 3. Kein Aug hat je gespürt. Kein Ohr hat je gehört. Very good. Thank you, altos. And then we sing solche Freude. And 1. Solche Freude. Very nice. And then des sind wir froh. Sing for me. 1. Des sind wir froh. One more time for luck. And 1. Des sind wir froh. And then a wonderful moment. We climb and fall. So it's 1. And 1, and then from that note it is ewig in jubilo. So we go for a little bit of a walk and then we bring it home. So sing for me, ewig, and 1, ewig in Okay, thank you, altos. Now that's your line all the way through. If you need to take it back, remember you can always rewind the stream and catch up with me in about 10 minutes when we've sung through with the tenors and the basses. You're more than welcome to stay and have a listen to their part as well. Okay, thank you. So tenors, hello folks, let's have a look at your line. So you've been listening, I hope, to all this German pronunciation, or at least my very close approximation. I'm just having a look, just check. There we go. Lots. So Albert is saying, please listen to Ben and remember. It's like, thank you, Albert. I'm glad it seems to be going well. Okay. So tenors, your line is Gloria sei dir gesogen. Just be careful at the end. You want to go da da dum bis da da da. Slightly unexpected leap there, okay? So sing for me, please, tenor, starting there. Gloria and Gloria sei dir gezogen. Lovely. Gesungen, please. And then
Mit Menschen und Englischen Zungen.
listen to that again.
Mit Menschen und Englischen Zungen.
It helps with the Zungen to imagine a T before the Z. Zungen. Okay. Sing that with me, please, tenors. Mit Menschen. And 1.
Mit Menschen und Englischen Zungen.
Very good. And then
Mit Harfen und mit Cymbeln schön.
nice line. Da, 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 da. Sing that line for me, please. Mit Harfen, with the harp and the cymbal. And 1.
Mit Harfen und mit Cymbeln schön.
Very, very nice. Let's sing all the way through the first part again, but with the second verse words, tenors. Von 12 Perlen sind die Pforte. Here we go. 1, 2.
Von 12 Perlen sind die Pforte an deiner Stadt, wie sind Konsorten, der Engel hoch deinen Thron.
Very good, tenors. Sehr gut. Very, very nice. Okay, so now let's have a look at the part after the double bar, and I've realised I've been scrolling the words again. Sorry. Okay, getting so carried away with the music. It's so beautiful. I hope you've all got your scores. Okay. So it's a nice little melody on its own.
Kein Aug hat je gespürt.
Sing for me, and 1.
Kein Aug hat je gespürt.
Actually, looking at it, my apologies, it should be
Kein Aug hat je gespürt.
so 2 notes per syllable. Apologies for that. Kein Aug hat je. Okay, sing for me, and 1.
Kein Aug hat je gespürt.
Excellent. And then
Kein Ohr hat je gehört.
listen to that again.
Kein Ohr hat je gehört.
Sing with me, and
Kein Ohr hat je gehört.
very good. Now that note you need to remember because it's your next one.
Solche Freude,
And 1.
solche Freude.
Very good. Then we sing. Now we're up towards the upper register. We sing.
Des sind wir froh,
And 1.
des sind wir froh.
Excellent. Then that shout of joy.
Io, io,
And 1.
io, io.
And then we sing.
Evi in dulci jubilo.
With me. And
Evi in dulci jubilo.
okay. Now because it's so different from what's gone before, tenors, can we sing from Kein Aug hat je gespürt just here on the screen to the end? Okay. And 1.
Kein Aug hat je gespürt, kein Ohr hat je gehört, solche Freude,
And
des sind wir froh, io, io, evi in dulci jubilo.
thank you very much indeed, tenors. Well done. Okay, basses. Last but not least, I'm going to have a sip of drink. Cheers. I will encourage you to do the same. Okay, right, basses. So you see your first note is a lot longer than everybody else's, and this score, being a free score, it's not great. You hold the first syllable, so it is Gloria sei dir gesungen. Okay, so we're going to get all those syllables that the rest of the choir are singing above us here. Gloria sei, they go into the crotchets in this bar. So listen to it. I'll sing you the first 2 lines or so. So it's 1, 2. Gloria sei dir gesungen, mit Menschen und Engelchen Zungen. Okay, so you get a little bit of a sense of where we're putting the syllables. The first phrase. So I'll sing it and then sing it back to me. Okay, so 1, 2. Gloria sei dir gesungen. Sing with me, basses, and Gloria sei dir gesungen. Then we go up the octave and we go for a bit of a walk. We sing mit Menschen und Engelchen Zungen. Sing with me, mit Menschen, and 1. Mit Menschen und Engelchen Zungen. My apologies, I went completely wrong there. Let's do that one again, please. And 1. Mit Menschen und Engelchen Zungen. That's a bit better. And then the last line. Mit Harfen und mit Cymbelchen. So just watch out there, coming down the scale, flat, and on the way up, it's sharp. So mit Harfen. Just sing that for me, basses, and 1. Mit Harfen. Notice I'm smiling on the way up because it helps the tuning. And then the last 3 bars are und mit Cymbelchen. So just und mit Cymbelchen, which is down here. Alright, so let's sing from the beginning basses with the second verse words. Alright, von 12 Perlen. So it's von 12 Perlen and so on. Okay, 1, 2. Von 12 Perlen sind die Pforte, and an deiner Stadt wir sind Konsorten. Der Engel hoch deinen Thron. Well done, basses. Good stuff. Okay, so let's have a look after the double bar. And Kein Aug hat je gespürt. Nice line for the basses. We sing Kein Aug hat je gespürt. So it's basically a scale. Da, 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 da. Okay, but we drop down the octave. So sing Kein Aug with me. And 1. Kein Aug hat je gespürt. Good. Now this next bit is the trickiest bit for the basses in the whole piece. It's just getting the right notes. So getting to that note and to that one is tricky. We'll take a bit of practice. On its own it's fine. With the rest of the choir it's tricky. So it's 1. Kein Aug hat je gehört with me, and Kein Aug hat je gehört. One more time for luck. And 1. Kein Aug hat je gehört. Very good. And down the scale we just sing 1. Solche Freude with me, and solche Freude. Up the octave we sing Des sind wir froh. Wonderful moment for basses. Enjoy, and 1. Das sind wie froh, and then E-O, E-O, and E-O, E-O. And then we go for a bit of a walk again. Below with me, and okay, so if you need to practice that anymore, feel free to pause the stream, practice it, take it back, do what you need to do. Thank you everybody else for your patience. Let's sing it through all the way from the beginning. Now I'm not going to be playing. I'm going to allow the recording space. I'll do my best to scroll on screen, but I hope you're all using your scores. So much easier than trying to follow something on the screen, isn't it, folks? I hope everyone's all right. Thank you for your patience. Cynthia's asking how to get the umlaut on your keyboard. Yes, well, there is a very quick, if you're looking for any kind of a character with an umlaut or an accent or so on, you can get it from Google. If you want an A, put A with an umlaut into Google, it'll show it to you and you copy and paste it. There you go. So, from the beginning, I'll give you the notes. And so basses, tenors, altos, sopranos. So you're going to sing along with the choir of bends. I recorded this yesterday and put the soprano part up an octave. Sounds okay. The only problem is if you sing an E sound and then put it up the octave, it sounds a little bit like Miss Piggy. So apologies for that. Not much I can do about it, apart from learn how to sing soprano. And I'm afraid those days are somewhat behind me. So let's all enjoy this wonderful, wonderful chorale. And if you get lost, don't worry, just rewind, have another go. We're going to sing this on Sunday morning. Here we go. So let me get my ducks in a row. Here are your notes. And
Gloria mit Menschen und englische Zungen, mit Affen und mit Himmelschön. Vollkommen sind die Worte an deiner Stadt, wir sind Konsorten. Der Engel hoch nun deinen Thron. Kein Aug hat je gespürt, kein Ohr hat je gehört. Solche Freude, das sind wir froh, Ia, Ia. Erwich in dolci jubilo.
bravo, ladies and gentlemen.